and other channels of engagement where the state plays a significant role in nurturing and unleashing that potential from young people. So, in terms of one of the emphasis that a elected BNP government will put is also that the whole education system also needs to be reformed. Education must be for a purpose, more vocational education and training. Not everybody needs to go for academic degrees. In terms of academic degrees are needed, research investment is needed to strengthen the academic sphere, to make it internationally competitive. But the academic sphere clearly is not every young person's interest. So we need to widen the net in terms of, and broaden the net in offering a quality education for all young people in the country where they have a wider choice. And vocational education, executive education in advanced professional careers, these are the things that the government will look to promote. In terms of, post-5th August uprising also projects a positive energy. I see positive energy among 45, perhaps more aware of the politics in this country, who are more engaged with society in this country. Politics cannot be limited to political parties. Politics is about polity. It's about the connection with society. So not necessarily, this energy will always engage with political parties, but this positive young energy, I believe, will make this space for more accountability, transparency in politics, and it will be an act always as a continued bold voice in making the political governance of this country more accountable and more fit for purpose. We see sort of what Tariq Rahman's politics is not to limit opportunities in politics, in government, simply to the sons and daughters of ministers, MPs, and the political class. We need a clean break from that. So anybody with talent is willing to recruit. Anybody who wants to come forward and serve the nation, BNP, we believe, is the place for you. The BNP believes in a strong future for the young people of this country. Myself, I believe I made the best decision of my life in terms of coming to this country. Sorry. That, I've not come here retired. I've not come here sort of, in a life that's over 78 years, can I do something for the country? Politics, government, doing something for the country is not a retirement job. It's a full-time job that you must exercise with full-time commitment. And because I've come here permanently, because I believe there is a future in this country. Not just a future, I believe there's a great future in this country. And I see confidence in my decision when I see you in front of me, when I saw the uprising of the mass, millions of young people that came out. So these are things that inspire you. For 15 years, I worked under the leadership of Mr. Tariq Rahman because I was inspired by him. So I have seen him closely. If the people of Bangladesh give him one chance, I think this man can transform Bangladesh. And I'm not saying this because I'm his advisor. I'm the Joint Secretary General of BNP. Someone who's worked with him 15 years. This leader has gone through a lot, but never for a single second he dwelled on any pressure that came from the repressive regime. He stood steadfast with the people of his country and did what is best for the people of his country. always took the decision, the last decision to boycott the election under immense pressure to participate before, in the fraudulent election that was, that he was pressured by some elements of the domestic political community here as well as the international community to go into it. But he stood firm. He said, no, I'm not going into a false rigged election. Because had he done so, can you imagine the plight of this country? The morale of the people would have broken down. And then, Sheikh Hasina's whole slogan of I'll stay till 2040, etc., blah, blah, blah. It could have happened because people's morale would have been so low. She would have said, I've got the mandate from the people. The largest political opposition party has participated, but he stood firm. And this is the decision that gave people to repressive regime, and we will not be subservient to a third-party nation who tries to support any kind of repressive regime in our country. So the 5th August uprising is, in a way, we have liberated ourselves from the shackles of injustice. Bangladesh will never turn and become a subservient state. Then, where in India's we don't